Galamoz still has to do 3 matches, so it's not quite sure who will advance in this group. Both of these guys are our favorites, of course. Like, they both have a 44. They're big favorites in their group. And Galamoz, this match could decide who comes out first in this group. Like, whoever wins here might probably end up in the first place. But anything can happen, of course, in the later matches. Good luck to the runners, of course. I hope nobody dies. I hope we have a good, exciting, close match. And not some shenanigans going on at Fantoon. But let's say hi to Ridley first. Gonna damage down ourselves to 29 or 24 HP. And then run out of Cirrus as fast as we can. Galamoz with a pretty huge lead of 5 frames. Not sure if that decides the race right now, but I think whoever gets the better Cirrus time is basically the winner of this race. I think that's how it works. Galamoz having some trouble with the steam there in the stairs room. Can be quite tricky sometimes. $45.70 and $43.30. So, I mean, honestly, it's whatever. It's anybody's game. It's anybody's game. Both are very close PBs. Both have very close skill set. And we just hope to get a first try mode. Just hope to get a first try Fantoon. I'm not sure if like anyone will go for a safer route, which is doing Crate before Lower Norfair and get the E-Tank. It's a little bit safer, but I think both know they have to go all out to win this match. They have to risk it. And they are capable of it. Like, they're definitely capable of just finishing this run even when they're risking going full new route. So let's see, does anyone use Moonfall? I'm pretty sure Galamoz uses it and Robitalion uses it too. Looks like a good setup. Gets the first Moonfall. Both falling down really fast. Don't have to count to 6. Because it's sometimes pretty hard to count to 6 on the platforms. But with Moonfall you don't have to deal with that. So that's a pretty big advantage of Moonfall, in my opinion. And they are used to it, so they will use it in their advantage later on, definitely. Nothing special going on right now, just grabbing Morph Ball, going to grab missiles right now. And then we're gonna head back up to bombs. So let's see about the matches today. They have more matches today. Robitalion has his last match 2 hours later, so in 2 hours. And Galamoz has his both matches tomorrow. So we will see tomorrow if Galamoz can pull off the group win or if Robitalion gets the group winning. I think it's pretty much set in stone that one of those guys will win out the group. Two races. Both players opting to go for the wall jump climb, and Galamoz actually catching up the lead. Had a little bit better climb there. Very similar parlor strats here, and we'll see who can pull off the better bump Theresa fight. Very important that they have 99 damage, 99 energy going into this fight. Galamoz with the 448 and Robitalion with the 450, so just 2 seconds apart. Pretty good times, really good times actually for those guys. Sometimes, especially in such a race setting, you can have nerves and screw up a little bit at the start, but they are pretty confident with their gameplay and both getting a fast bound to Teresa fight. 1 rounds, that's really nice. No hiccups here. So usually but for some people, and this because both people do new route, it's happening not very often in the group stage, but both will opt to kill these pirates. Get up the stream, because then it becomes insanity. Get those missiles back. Guess what? For really nice. Apparently I'm in the robots. I'm not sure what's going on. I'm sorry about that. Check 1, 2. I hope you can hear me better now. So here is the route diversions where you see they go up to the red tower. Really nice red tower from both of them, guys. No hiccups there. Getting power bombs, I think like about 2 seconds apart. galamoz missing the deboost, which gives Robitalion a little bit to catch up. And now we're gonna head to wreck ship, and this is the first major point where we hope that both guys at least get consistent amount of wasted time in the mode. I really hope that not one guy gets first try CWJ and one guy stumbles across and falls in the mode. There we go, galamoz going in for first. Hitting the first frame, and Robitalion opting to not go for CWJ, going for the safer method. galamoz hitting CWJ, that's pretty cool. First try. Let's see if Robitalion gets this. First try as well. So This is what I was hoping for. At least no, like, big time difference after the mode. And now we have a very hard boss in New Road, which is Phantoon. Galamoz has 30 more HP, so he can take one more hit from Phantoon, but if you can shoot the flames when Phantoon is opening for the pattern, you usually get a lot of drops and you usually get some HP back. And let's obviously hope for the same RNG pattern. So it comes down to execution and skill, who wins. Galamoz getting the fast, can't get the first missile, but gets a fast opening again. Probably goes for 3 rounds. Robitalion fast as well. Probably a 3 round too. Doppler wasn't worth it for a 2 round. Robitalion gets the mid there where Galamoz had to slow. We might have a pretty synced up kill right here. Ooh, okay, Robitalion has better luck on this fight, but this is fine. Unfortunately misses that super. Phantoon is very close to death, he just needs a super. And he's dead. Okay, nice. Really good times. Really solid times for both of them. Galamoz slightly ahead, but anything can happen. Galamoz with a really healthy amount of energy and drops. Got everything he needs. So does Robitalion. I think this is like Phantoon, especially in a race for New Road. Probably for those guys to get some of your nerves. You're kind of nervous to die, but they know what they're doing. Definitely, they did it a lot. They practice this fight a lot. Nice edit from Galamoz. Following up Robitalion. A little bit of trouble with the item select at the end, but this is fine. Full energy. It's it's not very important to be full energy, but it's nice to have full energy here. Just because you can take 3 hits of damage in the bowling room. Usually when you get the first jump into this room, you're fine with 2 hits. And Galamoz even going for the nice deboost and gets into the claw without jumping up. It's a tiny time save. Pretty good paces so far. Keep it up, guys. Robitalion only 1 power bomb. He might farm a grab if he gets no drop. He might farm the B-Tom in Red Tower to get another power bomb. I'm not 100% sure about the ammo count in New Road, what you're aiming for at what specific point, but I think it's like 2 power bombs you want to have here to open the Meridia tube early. Galamoz gets 2 power bombs, that's really nice, so he's healthy. Ooh, and there we go. Robitalion has the health drop from the crab. Meridian high jump. Thank you, Terrific Dogs. Yeah. No one got flowered. That's pretty cool. It's a very ugly room if you mess up your damage boost. Robitalion here. Yep, gets the power bomb. Very nice. No! Oh man. He wanted to shoot the second block. Morphed, unfortunately, because he landed and used the power bomb. So I'm pretty sure he will not power bomb the Meridian tube. He will just do it later and take the time loss. It's not too much of a time loss. It's okay. Getting Spacer now, because this is new route, you won't get Plasma at all. And to increase your damage for Ridley and Mother Brain, you get Spacer. And there we see galamoz going down. So there's an option to go to Crate here to be a little safer for lower Norfair, to have one more E-Tank for lower Norfair. If you really want to be safe in a race, but yeah, like I guessed, they will go all out. They know this is the race. Both want to win this. So we have a little bit of an item collection right now. Gonna get high jump, then we're gonna get speed and wave, and then it's the time save of new route. You directly go to lower Norfair instead of you have to go up again to Fantoon, because we killed Fantoon already. Right, we're gonna get ice first. I'm sorry about that. I forgot about ice. That's a pretty handy item, especially because it does a lot of damage as well. So yeah, I think both of them pretty on the top of their game. Robitalion has a couple of hiccups here and there, but it's nothing major really. So we might see another high five in the door transition. That was a very synced door transition. That was nice to see. Going from the middle to the outside. galamoz nailing the ice escape. It's a very important strat in this run to get it. In old route you can back it up and go lower route to low Norfair, but in this route you can't really do that because you need to collect more items. So you kind of have to get the ice escape. It's not the hardest trick, especially for 44 runners. Let's see if Robitalion gets up here. Unharmed, very nice, and gets the D-boost. Both have a pretty similar super count. I wonder how many farms they do. Usually in new route it's like 2 to 3 farms. 2 farms if you have like very good drops, but you kind of want to have as many supers as you can, so like 8+ to have a good super count coming into the Ridley fight. It's very important to have a good super count coming into the Ridley fight. galamoz going for the 3 farm and has perfect ammo, 10 supers, that's really nice. Robitalion has a little bit worse luck here. Has 4 farms and only get 1 super out of it. Or 2 actually. That's unfortunate. That will lose him more time later. But we might get good drops from, for example, the space pirates. The double pirate. So he could be fine. Ooh! Robitalion actually wanted to skip the Mr. Pack here at Wave. He could jump over it, but he slightly missed it to skip it. I think it's actually karma, because I don't know if doing 15-10 in a race is a very good decision, because you really don't want to get screwed by the ammo at the end of the game at Mother Brain 1. So 20 missiles is a pretty safe bet. If it's wanted or not. And I wonder which strat Galamoz is going for the Lava Spark setup. Misses the charge. Unfortunate. So he loses some time, but you can gravity jump up here, and I'm actually not sure if it saves energy. Robitalion, I think, didn't even go for it, which is fine. Like, Lava Spark is a very, very risky strategy, especially if you fail it. You're gonna be a very low energy entering low enough air. So what this is, about 15 seconds difference right now. That's really close race still for low and off air. 22 minutes in. Another very important trick. Galamoz going for closed door and top shelf. That's perfect. That's a really, really tight short charge to get. If you don't open the door and you get the spark, top shelf it's called, like on top of the platform. Robitalion as well. Entering the verse room in the game. Makes it up. Ball over the head. Perfect. So both players going through worst room in the game like they should be. Yeah, I figured Galamoz is on a very good pace right now. And even Robitalion as well, like, they're not too far apart. So another thing, Robitalion already turned off Spacer and Ice, because he's gonna X Factor Ridley. I'm not sure if Galamoz will do it because he didn't turn it off at the elevator. Going for X Factors on Ridley can be kind of risky, and it's like you really have to get 3 or 4 X Factors to save time. So he might not go for that just because it's a race. Let's see how the drops are for Robitalion. If he can get some good drops at least here. Unfortunately, misses 1 spark on the Space Pirate. Has to use more supers, and his energy is even lower as well. So Galamoz is in a very good situation here. He has 9 supers, max energy, and it's probably going to be a pretty solid fight. And he's not going for X Factors. He's even going for the fast Ridley opening, where you shoot from the top of the room to have more time to recharge again before Ridley spawns. Saves a little bit. And Robitalion, that's pretty solid energy and ammo as well. 1 less super, but it's just a couple seconds. Goes for the X Factor, hits 1. Hits the second one. Goes for a third one. Nah, misses it and turns on Spacer. So now this fight is gonna be... I'm not too sure how many shots everyone needs. I think it's like 19 shots after he's red and then all the supers. Something like that. Or no, it's like 11 shots when he turns red and all the supers. Depending on your super count, of course. 2 shots are 1 super. Galamoz Ridley is already red. There we go, Robitalion as well. Means half HP is done. Galamoz still no hit here. Robitalion maybe hoping for a pogo because it's easier to use the super missiles while Ridley is pogoing, and Galamoz with a really nice fight, finishing Ridley off, putting him into a solid lead. And there you see Robitalion getting low, but wow, really nice jump into the claw. So when Ridley is dead, he's not dying instantly. Most people would just opt for balling up and wait for him to grab him. But if you jump into his claw when he's dead, he's gonna die instantly and grab you. So that was a really nice ending. And yeah, wise decision. Both players go for the Ridley E-Tank. So yeah, still a lot of things can happen. We have still very big tricks coming up, like full Harvey, 2 in blue for Dragon. Dragon fight can vary a lot. Galamoz unfortunately misses the D boost here in this room. Gets hit again and can't go for the speedball, which is fine. Loses some time. Let's see if Robitalion can get it to save a couple seconds. Sure. Misses this. I think he wanted to do like a 3-tap there to get the blue suit. Robitalion in a really hard room, but his energy with the Ridley E-Tank is fine. And even gets through unharmed, very nice. Galamoz messing up a jump. Gets hit once, twice, but he's fine. Like there we see the strength of the Ridley E-Tank. If you don't pick up Ridley E-Tank, you would have probably been dead. And that's never good. Robitalion with about the same speed in this room. Maybe he can get the ball boost to save up some time. Getting the ball boost in this room with using bombs is really, really precise. Very hard to get. Yeah, so now we're gonna head back up to Crate. Super counts aren't... Actually, they're fine, I think, because we're gonna kill Mini Crate. There, Galamoz gets another Super Rob from Gima. Gonna end up with enough supers for Crate and probably for maybe for Bot Wound as well. Galamoz up to 9 supers, going into Crate right now. Hoping to get the quick kill. Robitalion just 2 rooms behind him, not too much. Gets a really nice quick kill. Doesn't go for the spike D boost to collect all drops from Crate really quick. But that's fine, he's on 7 supers, he's gonna get full supers at mini crate. Robitalion gets it as well, very nice. Robitalion up to 6 supers, which is fine as well. So no one will have trouble with any ammo. It's a really good race. I'm really happy to see this and be able to commentate this. Robitalion a little bit low on missiles, actually. The missile count isn't too underrated because you need missiles for killing the turrets at Dragon, for example. But he's up to 9 now, so that should be good. Galamoz tried to go for a wiggle there, called the wiggle. Let's see if Robitalion gets it, so I can explain it what happens if you get it. If you jump through this next door on the last frame, you're fine for Robitalion. I think he got it. There we go, he jumps up in one go. And if you jump up a little bit too early, you can wiggle your way up there still through the corner. I think it's called flatly. I'm not too certain about the technique behind it. Galamoz going into bot wound right now. Setting up the X Factor. Misses a particle. And the particle hits even. That's very good. Bot wound should be dead soon. One more super, nice. That was a very good cleanup. That the particle hit instantly. And he got into 2 more supers. So that was a solid fight. Robitalion sounded like he hit every X Factor. I think Robitalion will skip this E-Tank. That's why he didn't take any damage. Like, pretty sure Robitalion tries to catch up some time and skips it. Yep. We have a synced race, boys! I kinda thought about it, because Robitalion's health was really good going up to crate. So he might watch the restream. So he knew he's gonna... Okay, so he knew he needs to make up some time. And he went for it. You gotta play risky sometimes. So it's a really close race again. Only the RNG from Dragon could change the lead right now. And Galamoz actually getting a pre-fight spike suit. Very nice show off. And he will probably not utilize it because it screws up. Most people don't practice this fight without like charging it up. Robitalion unfortunately goop sparking in the first. Galamoz still not dead. Oh boy. Dragon for Galamoz is really low on health. Robitalion, I don't know if he can one-shot this now. Gets a lot of swoops. And another swoop. And Galamoz going all out. I think Galamoz knows he might be on PB pace. But Robitalion needs to be very careful here. He's on 60 energy. And you can see the 3 tank right here. If you mess up this fight a little bit, it can be very close with your energy. Farming the goo. And finishing up Dragon. That's a good amount of time, but it's obviously still not over. Just a baby skip could change the lead again. Robitalion only on 1 super, so maybe we can see here or there a small farm to get up to a couple supers. Can't go for the reverse halfie, of course, because he didn't kill Dragon with a Shine Spark, so he had no blue suit. But I like the effort from Robitalion, skipping the E-Tank. I really like that play because he was behind and he knew he had to do something. And he had the opportunity, unfortunately messed up the opening on Dragon, which basically costs him a lot of time. And Robitalion, Galamoz is out of Meridia soon. He still farms once to be safe, gets 2 supers, that's a very good drop. So he should be fine on supers. Your super count in your route is entering Turian is very low usually. So both players probably go for good grouping strats to use the least supers possible. Yeah, Robitalion definitely needs to farm a little bit here. But his luck isn't the best, his drop luck. Pretty bad drop RNG for him compared to galamoz. No, it's for sure not over yet. Just because of the drops from Metroids can waste a couple seconds. If you have very bad drops, you might need to farm the last Metroid room because you definitely want to finish this run. You don't want to let it die to not having enough ammo. And then, of course, the baby skip. Huge part. Save like 20 to 25 seconds. There we go. Nice super drop from Robitalion. Very nice use of missiles to be more safe. Going in with 2 supers now, pretty good energy. That should be a usual amount for new route. And let's see how they will approach the Metroid rooms. Probably gonna kill the first Metroid, group the other 3 in the first room. Ooh, galamoz unfortunately somehow missing 1 Metroid with the ice shot. Up to 6 supers. And following up. Oh, galamoz is losing some time in Metroid rooms. So Robitalion definitely has the chance to make up some very huge seconds here. Perfect ammo for galamoz, nice. So he should be fine. Should have no worries. Even if he gets 0 drops, he can finish the game as fast as possible. Oh, that was actually a very funny strat. Galamoz tried to lay a bomb, kill the Metroids so the bomb opens the door, but the bomb kinda blew away the Metroids. Spay the blow. Okay, nice. Robitalion might get the D-boost here. Bonks his head, unfortunately, but that's fine. Galamoz going for the baby skip. Think that was a 7 jump. Not too bad. Let's see how Robitalion can get it. Of course, galamoz is the very advantaged situation right here, getting the baby skip in the lead. And no, that's unfortunately Robitalion messing up the second jump, so unfortunately he has to refill his energy. No snipes for Gala, really nice. Finishing off Mother Brain 1. Has 4 E-tanks, so he can take a couple hits of damage, but still has to be careful of Ketchup Beam, of course. In New Road, you have to hit 60 shots, 60 charge shots, compared to the 20 shots in Old Route, because you have Plasma. So it's definitely a tougher fight, a longer fight. But if you can keep count, if you can keep track of the count, and when it's the 45 shots are done, you know, okay, catch-up is gonna happen soon, so you are aware when catch-up is gonna come. The first catch-up is always the scariest, because it's kind of random when Mother Brain is shooting catch-up. Ooh, the turrets tried to snipe Robitalion there, both turrets shot, but very nice reaction on not missing some supers there. And starting his Mother Brain 2 fight. Damn, the fake German wins over the German. There's the first catch-up for galamoz. Nicely dodged. And now it's just shoot 3 times and then jump, basically. It's always around the same pattern. Sometimes Mother Brain drops a bomb, but galamoz is through the fight. Gonna damage himself down to under 4 E-tanks. I hate to say it, but it seems like he can definitely bring this one home. It's a very major advantage at this point. It's very hard to lose like 20-30 seconds. Ooh, we had the sprite despawn for the catch-up for Robitalion. Because there was too many sprites on the screen. I think because the bomb exploded, catch-up just disappeared and didn't shoot. That was really close. But he got it. Nice. He could miss Blue Bomber without... I mean, if he goes for Blue Bomber, I'm pretty sure he will miss it. But yeah, he could try a couple times. galamoz starting Mother Brain 3 fight. You wanna get kinda close, but not too close. Because you don't wanna miss any shots. You only wanna get closer because you reduce lag. So you have to find a compromise. Where is the best position to stand? It's usually around the pillar where he is right now. Finishing off with a very nice Mother Brain 3. I've heard about this guy named Taz. Not quite remember where though. So yeah, the most time loss for Robitalion was just probably Dragon and then missing the baby skip, which is unfortunate. If those things wouldn't happen, this race would be very close. At the end, it was very close the whole race through, so that's definitely a nice race already. Finishing off Mother Brain 3 and galamoz going for the Climb Spark. Goes for the Behe Spark. Diagonal Shine Spark up. Looks more risky than it is. And galamoz finishing with an official race time of 45:18. So congrats to galamoz winning this awesome match, showing who's the better speedrunner. No, just kidding, of course. They both are really good at this game. They both have close PBs and really nice race. I'm happy it was that close. galamoz PB is the 44:32. Robitalion goes for the safer spark. Going up the climb and finish soon. Finishes with a 46:18. Nice spoiler, I'm sorry. I forgot. So yeah, he got a 46:13, but got dunked a little bit late. Congrats. Just a minute apart at the end. Some unfortunate happenings for Robitalion, which lead up to this minute, but really nice race of both of them. Gonna ask them real quick if they want to come for an interview. It would be very nice to discuss with both players what they think about the run, if they saw anything. Like if they have watched the restream, if they knew if they were ahead or behind, like. Yeah, that puts galamoz to 2 wins in his group, and Robitalion to 2 wins and 1 lose. Robitalion has 1 more match in about an hour, and galamoz has his 2 last matches tomorrow. And there we have Gala. Hey, welcome! Congrats on your win.
Thank you, Timon.
That was a really nice race.
Yeah,
I don't know if you followed anything.
I didn't watch the stream, but I was watching chat, and people were saying I was like really close, and I was like freaking out a little bit. I was getting kind of nervous, and my early game was pretty good. And
yeah,
then
we saw you were on PB pace for a good amount of the run.
Yeah, and then I started choking at the after Ridley. Or I guess a little bit before Ridley too, because in my practice I was dying like all the time in every single try to Ridley, and so I was taking it extra safe.
And then you barely, I think Ridley was at like 10% health, and you got no hits. Like
yeah, basically no hits.
Flawless fight. That was really good.
Yeah, it was really good. I like during my Dragon fight or afterwards, I tried to do the gravity jump, and I paused without jumping, and so I had to pause twice.
Oh, I didn't even catch that.
So that was pretty special.
Yeah, I was looking more at Robitalion's Dragon fight. He had, unfortunately, like you went into Dragon both at equal, like maybe 10 seconds apart.
Oh wow.
The thing was actually, before Butt Wound, he was about 15 seconds behind you.
Mm-hmm.
You had like a really nice backup Butt Wound actually. Like you hit the X Factor particle late and then got a 2-round. That was really cool. And I think he watched the restream and he skipped the E-Tank because he had full energy after Butt Wound.
Yeah.
And you were tied. Entering full half your room, you were tied. But unfortunately, he goop sparked in the opener for Dragon. That cost him a lot of time, and missed baby skip though. Those 2 things were the minute basically. It was a really nice race to see. You were slightly ahead for most of the race, but less than 10 seconds usually.
Yeah, that was like a really good race, and I knew it was gonna be like really close. So it come down to something either really silly or just be like really close.
Yeah, I'm just happy you both got. You got CWJ first try. He got the bomb jump first try. Both had three rounds on Fantoon. He had a little bit better RNG, so he got ahead there. And yeah, it was a good back and forth. You will enjoy watching it back.
Yeah, I'll definitely watch it back.
All right. Congrats again, and thank you, man, for the nice, exciting race.
Thank you for the commentary, Tim, man. I'll look forward to watching it.
All right, so I guess we have more races going on right now. Let me look it up real quick. Okay, the next race is a 4-way race. Robitalion again versus Janice Zeal, and Krokemeyer versus Mumudidi at 5 p.m. EST on Speed Gaming 3. So make sure to check that out, and I'll see you there. Thanks everyone for joining this race, and bye-bye.